All right, want to welcome everybody to another episode of Levi's Youth Sports Talk. First off, I want to thank sponsors Justin Womack and Steve Aguado for the banner that you see behind me, and Justin Womack is for the chain. I'm Levi, the host Levi, the person who this podcast is not about. Now let's welcome 2028 first base outfielder Londynn Shine of Epic National Smith Flynn 16U. Welcome, Londynn.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, no problem. That is it. So, Londynn, what age did you start playing softball?
I started playing softball when I was around 8 years old, and I just fell in love with it from there.
Okay, now, when you started, did you know like what was going on, or you was just out there wandering off in the field?
When I first started, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I started watching like the college level, and then I started getting like really into it, and I wanted to be just as good as them one day. So.
Okay, and did you understand, the amount of work that you had to put in to be good at this sport?
Oh yeah, around 12U, I started realizing that the work you put in is the work you get out of it. And so I started hitting off the tee a lot more. I started exercising more. And yeah.
Okay. So, how old were you when you realized that you was pretty good at softball?
Um, Probably around 14, 15, because it's all started to click. And yeah,
Okay.
recently.
Yeah, recently. So at the beginning, you thought you was just or what?
Yeah.
Say yeah, okay. What's a play that you done in your softball career? Could be, no matter the age, that even shocked you when you made it.
Probably diving for pop-up bunts or like even diving in the outfield, because with my size, it's probably not like seen that much,
Mhm.
but yeah, because I can make some diving plays.
Okay, you can
So
shock them, huh? They think they can
yeah,
get stuff by you, and you're like, yeah, not today.
yeah.
So playing first base, how did you learn to play first base? What did a coach just say? Go play first base, and you figured it, and you ended up figuring it out, or did a coach actually, teach you the steps and stuff like that to play first base?
Yeah, around 10U, I just got put there, and I think a lot of reason why I was put there is because like one, I'm a lefty, and like I'm so tall, and so it'd just be easier for me. And I kind of like sort of taught myself, and I just got used to it. But yeah,
Okay, so you're a true lefty.
yeah,
Okay. I thought it was the whole reverse thing, right? Hit lefty, throw and throw right. You're a true lefty.
yeah.
That makes everything so much easier playing first base, don't it?
Mhm.
Hmm. So, what's your approach when you step in the batter's box? What you going in the batter's box thinking?
I always try to hunt for my pitch, and I always try to hit like hard line drives through the gaps. I never try to hit anything like high in the sky. I never want to pop up or anything. And if I hit a ground balls, I want them to be hard and like up the middle if I can.
Okay. So, you said you hit a lot of line drives. What's like a drill that you would do to help you hit more line drives?
I really work with my extensions, so I have like a 3-step drill, and I'll start at contact, and then I'll do extension, and then I'll do full swing, and then I just repeat that.
Okay. How do you handle pressure moments, pressure situations in big games?
I always try to tell myself that I can do this, and I always take a deep breath and reset after every pitch, if it's in the box or even in the field.
Okay. And whatever the outcome is, right?
Yeah.
She's like, no, I'm winning the outcomes. That's what.
Yeah. Always try to.
Tell us about a moment when something went wrong in the game, but you were able to turn it around.
Yeah, sometimes in the field it doesn't always work out. Like I make an error, but I always try offensively to make up for it with a good hit, like a leadoff double or anything to get my team rounded up so we can come back in the game.
Okay. So what type of leader would you call yourself?
I'm more of a silent leader, like where people can follow my lead off of my actions.
Okay.
And because I'm not really that vocal, but like I'm more of a role model.
Okay, okay. They see you go out there. Oh, wait, she just did this. Let me go try this out, right?
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
go try this out. Let me see if I can do what she do. That's ain't nothing wrong with that. I can tell you that much. So, how do you balance school, sports, and everyday life, right? Because you play sports at school, then you play travel ball, you in the National Honor Society, so you're
yeah,
pretty smart.
yeah.
And then whatever else goes on, I mean, everyday life. How do you balance all those things?
Yeah, I always try my very best, like during school, to get all my work done, but that doesn't happen all the time. So I always try to get all my homework done. And then usually I have practice right after school, so I'll do that. And then on my off days, I always try to get some tea work in or play catch with my sister. And yeah,
Okay, okay. So you got the national. So you making straight A's, and I know you said you played basketball and
yeah.
softball. So you real active. You real active. So that's
Hmm.
good that you're able to do all those things and then still make sure your grades is where they at.
Yes.
So what's one thing you like the most about playing first base?
Um, I like that it's always me that the out depends on. Like, if I have to stretch to go get the ball to be able to like complete the out, or like cheering my pitcher on because I'm right beside them. That's one thing that's good about it, and yeah, I just like how, and I even get a special glove with it, so that's cool.
Okay, okay. So what's one thing you like the most about playing with your team, your high school team, and also your travel ball team?
I love all the bonds I create because most of the time those are some of my best friends. Like school ball, it's really fun because we all we're always bonding, and with travel ball, we're always making memories, and it's just we create a routine and we always follow it, and it's just fun.
Okay. Somebody sent you got a comment on that for you.
Hi, Coach Trey.
Yeah, oh, that's coach. All right, coach.
Hmm.
And I guess this is that's your mom.
Yeah.
You Lundy. What's one thing that you're working on in your game to make you a better player?
I'm trying to stay more consistent on the pitches I try to swing at, and I'm always trying to get better at the inside pitch because that's a pitch I've struggled on, like since I was little, and I just want to get that pitch down to be able to smash it.
Okay, now when you like, I know earlier you said you going in a batter's box and you're thinking about your pitch. What is a pitch that you like to hit?
I love the low outside, like middle outside low pitches. I can always get a barrel on that, and yeah,
Okay, okay. Not many, kids like to swing at the low pitches right there. So
yeah.
most time they swing at low pitches and they pop them up. So you
Hmm.
must be really good at hitting the low pitches.
Yeah, they're easier for me to elevate. I feel like so. That's one reason why I like them.
Okay, and do you think since you're a taller athlete that you think other the pitchers or other coaches try to pitch you low and not thinking you'll be able to barrel it up?
Yeah, or like even a rise ball because I'm already up there. They may probably think I'll swing at that, but I'm more of a low pitch girl.
Okay, okay. Tell us about a time when your team pulled off a comeback win or a big upset.
I remember one game last fall. We were down a team like 8-3, and we were able to like get like 5 runs in one inning, and then we were able to hold them the next inning in the field, and then we came back and we scored like 2 more runs to end the game.
Dang, I know them fans. I know y'all fans was jumping up and down on the sidelines behind that
Yeah,
fence.
yeah,
That's always some good games to see. I mean, especially when you're on the side with the team coming back and end up winning the game, for
yeah.
sure. What was your reaction when you got selected to play for Team Africa?
I was so excited because I always want to represent something that can like reflect on my culture, and so I'm really excited to go compete this summer in Colorado and play against all the other teams.
Okay, now, what you trying to do? You going to play? You got to come
Yeah,
back with a championship.
yeah. Always try to leave everything out there, do my very best.
Mhm. What's your biggest goal that you want to accomplish before graduating high school?
I'd say just being able to accomplish my dream of going D1 because my dad went D1 for football and I look up to him for doing that, and so I want to be able to say I did that too.
Okay, okay. What's some things that you like to do outside of sports?
I love drawing and I love baking and I like playing video games with my family sometimes, and yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, what's your favorite thing that you like to bake?
Probably cookies.
She say cookies.
Yeah.
Gotta proud of you,
Hi, Coach
Londynn.
Hansen.
They watching you. They watching
Yeah,
you. No, it's good to see the comments. For the athletes to see the comment of people that's watching them. If
yeah.
you could choose a college or professional player to hit off of, like as in a pitcher to hit off of, who would you pick and why?
Um, I'd say probably Carlin Pickens because she has like the fastest pitch, and I know if I could just get my barrel on it, it just fly. So that'd be fun to be able to do.
Fly is the word. That mug gone. It's
Yeah,
it's going like you say. It's gonna be a hard life. You get a barrel on it.
yeah.
It's gonna be a hard shot for sure. Just how much velocity she have. So
Hmm.
like as in like pitchers, right? Would you rather hit off pitchers that with speed or pitchers that move, or which one is more difficult or whatever?
I'd rather hit off speed than movement. So I'd say movement is more challenging for me, but yeah, speed is better for me.
Okay, okay. Now, what's some goals that you have for yourself? Are y'all done with high school already?
Yeah.
Are y'all done with high school? Okay. So for the summertime, right? Summertime, I know in your age group y'all play in some pretty big tournaments. So what's some goals that you have for set for yourself for the summertime?
I want to get stronger and faster and become more confident within myself. And I want to keep a steady plan for me to be able to keep growing throughout high school. And so that can get me better shape for college.
Okay, okay. Yes, ma'am, London. I see you, sister. Keep doing work. So proud of you. Got some good supporters out there, London.
Yes.
I see you, Big Easy. Oh, you got some nicknames getting thrown out there, London.
Hey, Coach Travis.
I see. So that's a nickname they got for you, Big Easy, or what?
Yeah, he just now started calling me that. I used to be Iceman.
No, he switched. In other words, he's switching nicknames up.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So, playing for Team Africa, right? So, where do you know more or less like where are like the girls from the other girls from? Are they close by you, or they're just from all over?
Yeah, they're from all around the country. Um, I think I'm the only one from Oklahoma, so yeah. And we'll all get together around when I think it's in June. We'll all get together in June and then we'll start practicing and then we'll get into the games.
Okay. So, playing first base, how is it, building chemistry with your other infielders, right? Because y'all know sometimes they throwing them to you, and they are just, coming from all over the place. So, how is it for you building chemistry with your teammates?
Yeah, I think during practice, like knowing like their arm strength, like from where they are in each spot in the infield, that helps me know like how the ball's going to come in when they're making this play or that play, and that like makes me better to know like when I can make that play.
Okay. If if you think of any, what's one funny moment that you or your teammates have had from, you can say pick one from high school and then one from travel ball. What's one a funny moment from each?
During high school, I we actually got stuck in the elevator during a tournament, so that was kind of scary. And yeah, and then during summer ball, I'd say all the TikToks we make, they're pretty funny.
No, okay, so y'all just be out there making TikToks.
Yeah, only during the breaks.
Yeah, me too. I like to do TikToks too, though.
Yeah.
Gotta come and go London. Such a great opportunity. Thank y'all.
I
So
am
so
Becky.
so a little background on me, doing the podcast. So I started it, and at first I was only doing just, interviewing coaches. So
Mhm.
I think it was probably like 4 or 5 months ago. A parent had reached out to me about having a kid on the podcast, and then it just went from there. I've had like a couple coaches since then, but I kind of like, okay, I think this is what I need to do, give young athletes spotlight, be able to talk on camera because, once you get to college, camera going, boom, pop you in the face and be you and you're going to be like, okay, hey, I done this before. You can
Yeah.
think about little old me with my little old podcast and be like, hey, I've done this before. So it's a reason. And I think I was just scrolling on X and I just saw your stuff pop up and then I just sent the message, and I
Yeah.
thank you for accepting the invite.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So, who is someone that has inspired you through your softball journey?
Definitely my parents. Like my dad being an athlete, I've always wanted to be just as good as him, and so he's one of my inspirations. And then my mom's my inspiration because she's such a hard worker, and I always try to have that same an urgency to work as hard as her because she's just set that great example for me.
Okay, that's a really good role model you got there. Then two role models.
Yeah.
So, if you could pick, okay, parents are your role models, right? So, if you could pick a softball player as somebody that you looked up to while they was playing, who would it be?
Um, Probably Brie Ellis because I can relate to her. She's a power hitter just like me, and like I've seen her go through like the mental part of it, and I can relate to her during that too. And so she's just someone I look up to as a role model.
Okay, and mentally, like, how do you approach the game mentally? Because this game can be like sometimes it's just like, my gosh, I can't do this. Why am I not being able to do this right? So how do you calm yourself down and just approach the game?
Yeah, if something's not going my way, I always try to take a deep breath for a couple seconds, and I always try to calm myself down, and then that'll usually help me throughout the game.
Okay, okay. What's something you would like to tell your parents and coaches?
that I appreciate them so much, and that I love that they've always believed in me, and I'm so appreciative of them, and that's just a debt I'll never be able to repay. And yeah, I love you guys.
And it said that you no, Rebecca said, and Gammy is so proud. I love all the nicknames. I can tell you that
Yeah.
much. So I like to play an either or game. So I'll just say two things, and you just pick which one that you like the
Okay.
best. That'd be turf or dirt.
Dirt.
Oh wow! I think you the first person that ever said dirt.
Yeah.
Why would you like dirt better than turf? I have to ask that.
Because sometimes on turf, the ball it like gets really bouncy, and I really don't like that. I'd rather play on dirt because then like you can dive, and then people can see all the hard work you made on the field, and yeah, I just feel accomplished if I'm all dirty. So
You say I feel accomplished. Hey, what about you just sliding for no reason? She's like, I don't do
yeah.
that. So, would you rather a walk off hit or a game saving defensive play?
Probably walk off hit. Though I'd really like to play like the defensive play would be great too, but I'd much rather have a walk off hit.
Okay. You rather hotel breakfast or fast food breakfast?
Fast food breakfast.
Okay, and what's your go to fast food breakfast?
I like to go to Quick Trip sometimes and get like a little breakfast sandwich, and then I'll usually get like a Gatorade or something.
Okay. You rather play when it's hot or when it's cold?
Hot.
That's some down south stuff. I'm pretty sure people from up north like I want to play in the heat.
Yeah.
You want a loud dugout or a quiet dugout?
Loud.
Okay. Loud parents or quiet parents?
Um, my parents are quiet, but in the stands, loud parents are fine, I guess, because we don't need a quiet like
Mhm.
stadium. We need a loud stadium, so I
Yeah.
guess loud.
Okay. You rather see you want to see your coach dancing or teammates dancing?
Coach.
All right, coach, get the dancing, coach. You rather a coach that tells you about your mistakes when they happen or a coach that just brushes it under the rug?
Tells me, so then I can work on it.
Okay, that's a good one right there. You rather morning games or night games?
Night games.
Okay, I don't know which bat you use. Would you rather a ghost bat or a Louisville bat?
Ghost.
Okay, so you use ghost bat in other words.
Hmm.
She said, a loud mad coach or a quiet mad coach?
Quiet mad.
Okay. And why would you want a quiet mad
Probably because I feel like if they're loud and expressing their mad, it probably stress me out and then maybe the whole team. So I'd probably be better if they were mad but like didn't express it as much.
coach? Okay, that's understandable. Now this one right here, I know you said you had an athlete as a parent now, so better athlete, you or your parent?
um, I can beat my dad in a race, so I'd say me.
Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I love the confidence. I always have to ask. I always have to put that one in there, just to see what the kids will say. And I know a lot of times that's what they say. Like, well, right now, I can beat them in this, and they can't do this. So, no, that's good. That's good. You always gotta be confident in yourself, right?
Yeah.
hmm So, my final question that I have is, which friend or teammate would you like to see on the podcast?
Um, I have three. Can I name three?
All three of them.
I like Tegan Arnold. She's from Broken Arrow. Alex Kimball. She's from Tahlequah. And Lainey Hansen. She's also from Broken Arrow.
Okay. So you can send me they social media or whatever, so I can get in contact with them and tell them, hey, I already said that I want to see y'all, so y'all can't deny it. Y'all have to do it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, London, I really appreciate you taking your time out, and being on the podcast. It's a great honor to speak and hear all the different, softball stories that I get to hear on this podcast, and so especially from the athletes that I actually have no idea, who y'all are. It's always good to sit down and talk with y'all for sure. I mean, I like to talk to the other ones too, but a lot of them, I've been seeing them. I've seen them growing up that
Yeah.
I've had on here. So it's it's an honor to have you on my podcast. I wish you the best of luck in the rest of your softball career. Whenever you want to sit down, you want to sit down and talk again, it won't hurt. Send a message. I don't mind. We can schedule another podcast whenever. So thank you again, and I hope you stay injury free throughout your softball career.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
All right.